Hello, and welcome to day 29 of Dungeon 23. Yesterday, I said we had 2 days left. That was erroneous. Today we have 2 days left. I thought January only had 30 days. I thought January only had 30 days for some reason. So we have an extra day to kind of mess around with. So today we're going to be making something a bit special. It is going to be a puzzle that, while not difficult for the party to solve, it is going to help us as people making this dungeon rectify a placeholder that was used early on in the dungeon. So before we get to the actual puzzle and all the mechanics I have planned, let's just sketch out the room first. Alrighty, so the way it works is it's a long corridor, a long room, with this little, like, not secret area, but it is like a closed off area. And then there is this sealed stone door here. Now, how are they going to activate this? The answer is there's going to be statues, and in front of them are braziers. One of them needs to be activated to open the door. The brazier needs to be activated. The statues are there just to signify which one needs to be lit. So over here, I do have our statues. And these are the statues of Razumafu, who, if you remember from way back in the first episode, is the name of the wizard who made the dungeon. So we're going to go ahead and put down these 4 statues in this room here, and we're going to put in front of it the unlit pillars, or braziers. I have 2 here just to signify which one's lit and unlit. We're actually going to adjust the color of these guys, just because they blend a bit too well into the background. Let's see here. Let's find a good color. There we are. Just so it doesn't blend in with the background too well. And what this is going to do is signify which one of these is going to need to be lit. All of these are going to be small little guys. Let's make these guys smaller. In order to light them, you simply need to use a torch, a firebolt, prestidigitation, a tinderbox, druidcraft, anything of that nature. So the way it works is you approach these guys, and when you set one on fire, if it's the right one, it's going to unlock this. And inside there's going to be, we'll put down a treasure chest. Now, how do we determine which one's the right one? The answer is all the way down here in the very first room where you first enter. There's this guy. Supposed to be a statue of Razumafu, who has his staff. If you remember, I believe he said it was green. So here he is. And let's just again change the tint of this. There we are. So, if the party paid attention to this, or remembered what the color of the statue, the gem in the statue is, or if they just took the staff from the statue, they would know that green is the one that is like the actual staff. So they could just simply light this guy on fire, and that will open up this guy. So let's go ahead and write that down. The GM info layer. Text. Green text as always, so we could see it really well. There is a way of changing the opacity of the GM info layer, which I'll probably do eventually. But for right now, I'm lazy. Lighting. Secret door. There we are. So we're just going to put a treasure chest inside. And again, let's do this thing where we have it on the token layer. Tokens. Advanced. It's right here, I think. Nope. I don't like how it has all of the lock positions. Set dimensions. Set. It's knowing that you can't do that from in here, but oh well. So, what are we going to have inside? Probably just some treasure and then maybe a potion or two, so let's go ahead and add those. Alrighty, so here's what this treasure chest has. It has 2d8 plus 10 gold pieces, pretty good. 1 potion of healing, pretty good for a low level. And 2 special magic items that one's kind of useful, one's just a cursed item. The first one is the Broken Wand of Magic Missiles. It only has 1d4 plus 1 charges. It does not regain charges, and when the final charge is spent, roll a d20. On a 1, the user takes 3d4 plus 3 force damage. Basically, when you cast it, the final one, if it's busted, then it targets you instead. And it's more of like a, well, you're out of spell slots, you're desperate, you want to use it, so you might as well zap it. Or if you want to give like a low DPS, or DPR rather, class something to hit with. Or if you just want to give like the barbarian a ranged weapon, they could use it. What matters is that it's good, but it could probably kill a squishy wizard, if the party even finds it. The second thing is a ring of narration. It loudly narrates what the wearer is doing, which is funny because that's what the DM and the party does anyway. you know, you narrate what your character does. It just gives disadvantage on sleight of hand and stealth checks because it loudly narrates that you're sneaking along, or loudly narrating that you're trying to steal something. Actually, let's also add deception to sleight of hand and stealth checks, because it's basically just admits to everyone that you're lying, that you're sneaking, that you're trying to steal. So it's just a cursed item. It doesn't help you in any way, shape, or form. Though it is magical, so it does have value in of itself. So it's going to be worth 55 gold pieces. Just a magical trinket that's fun to have, or to sell if you don't want a gag item. But with that said, that's the magical treasure. Let's save this guy. And we have our 4 statues with our pillars. We have our treasure chest here. We have it locked in place. We have the first statue down here. And that's basically day 29. Join tomorrow for day 30, which will again probably be these 2 rooms connected somehow. Maybe like an L shape that's like divided. Something fun. Probably behave more like 2 rooms, like my original idea. I don't know, I'll think of something. Or if you'd like to, you could comment down below and hopefully I read it in time. And obviously, day 31 will be after this little room with the bear rug of smothering. And I don't have any like puzzles or traps planned for the exit. I think it's just going to be a straightforward exit. But yeah, that being said, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that algorithm stuff that I need to ask you to, because algorithm, although I don't actually know if that works, that's just something I've been told works, or it needs to happen. I don't know. Anyway, sorry for the poor quality. It's not going to get any better.